right here we do have our water heater. This is a 12-gallon water heater. Operates the same as all your other Suburban ones. You do have your anode rod. Sacrificial rod breaks down over time, coats and lands the inside of your tank to help prevent any mineral buildups from eating through your tank. This is a 1/116 size socket. You will get it in there. You will start to thread it. Once you get that threaded in there, you will take your socket and ratchet. You will snug that down so no water seeps out while you are filling it. Once you start filling it, they suggest you sit and you let that stay open while you are filling it to allow all of the air pressure to be pushed out as water takes its place. Once you see water coming out of there, you will be full and you are going to be ready to start using it. This one does have both the electric and propane capabilities. You can use both propane and electric at the same time. They both turn on inside. With both of them on, this water heater has a set temperature max of 165 degrees internally before it'll shut itself off. From there, if you are using both, once it gets to that temperature, it'll shut both of them off. Depending on what you do with your hot water, it will pick and choose which one to turn back on. If you just wash your hands or rinse a plate off with hot water, it will turn the electric side back on. If you do multiple showers or use all 12 gallons, then it will use both propane and electric to heat it back up to that core temperature. It does always prefer the electric side to help save you on your propane. Right next to that, you do have your plug-in for your 50 amp short cord. And then right below it, you do have the exhaust for your furnace. All of your cold air will go up here. All of your hot air will come out here out the bottom. Coming into our storage, on this specific paradigm, this one does have slide out controls for the 3 slides on this side that you can all operate from outside without even having to opening up the door first. Below those, you do have GFI protected 110 outlets out here. And then this model has electric gate valve controls. So you will actually be able to open all your gate valves by a click of a switch like so without having to get down, bend low, and turn them off. You will always start with your black tanks. If I believe correctly, this gray tank and this black tank will come out of the drain right down here, and then this black tank and this gray tank will come out the one in the rear. You do always want to make sure that you do your blacks first, and then you will do your grays to rinse out. Never do it the other way around. You always want to do black, then gray. Right next to that, you will have a light switch in here, or a light 4 in here. It has 2 different ways of flipping the switch. 1 line will give you light all the time. 2 lines will be a motion sense light. It will turn on every time you open the door or you walk past it while your door is open. Coming down here, you will have your water distribution center. So this one has an onboard pump switch, so you can turn your water pump on outside. You have your coax hookups. These are going to be your inputs for off-site satellite dish or parkside cable. And then right here you do have 4 different valves with 5 different ways you can set them for what you want to do with the system. If you are going to be hooked up to your city water connection, which you will use both to fill your freshwater tank and use it on city water, you will have to label these how you want it. This is going to be for city water. It'll look like so. And then if you want to fill your freshwater tank, you will have this. And then to use your freshwater tank, it will look like this to have your water pump pull off that. This does also have the option to winterize directly off of this panel as well. So you will have all of your fixtures like this. You will take a scrap piece of hose, set it inside this fitting, turn on your water pump, have your valves like this, and then you will start to suck antifreeze through the system and have it delivered to all your fixtures. When you winterize, you will want to make sure you bypass your water heater, which is going to be pulling panels in here and getting behind it, so you can bypass it. Once you bypass and drain that, you'll be ready for this. You will start at the fixture that is furthest away from your water pump, which in this unit in particular, that case would be the rear bathroom. Once you get every faucet inside winterized, you will come out here, you will turn your pump off, you will open up your low point drains, and you will just wiggle these valves around just to make sure they're winterized as well. Right next to that, you do have your black tank flush. This is going to flush the front black tank. Then you do have the outside shower with hookups here. So that will just slide in that pushes back, that connects like so. Then you have outside shower capabilities. And then this one does also have this, so that'll actually lift up. You can take your hose up through there, or your coaxes, or anything you want to do with that line. That way you can actually have your door shut while you are in use of the camper, and you don't have to worry about anything getting in there. This one does have the different style doors, so you always open this one first, and then you will open this one, and then it does operate just like a normal storage from there with your lights. Coming up here, we do have propane tank. You do have a propane tank on both the off door side like we are now and on the door side. The off door side in this case is going to be where your regulator is located. Up here you will see you can point it towards this hose. If it points towards the front of the unit, it's going to be coming towards the tank on your off door side, or you can actually swap it and force it once it's pointing at the rear to make it pull off the tank on your door side. This unit does have the auto level system. There's going to be controls inside the storage that will actually give you instructions to go over in case during our orientation we go over it and you forget later down the line. You will have instructions inside. Can't really go over that one, there's no power.
Here.
Alright, coming in here, you do have your solar panel charge controller located right back there, and then you do have two different disconnects. This one is going to be the actual battery disconnect. This one here is going to be for your solar panel disconnect on the roof. Then down here, this is going to be where your battery does get mounted, just like so. And then watch your head on that. Peek away your head quite a bit. Coming over here to this storage, operates the same way. The only thing I have to point out is you have a slide out 4 on this side, which is going to control the only slide on the door side of this unit. And then you have awning 1 and 2, so you can run those out while you're doing this. So once you get to your site, when you run your auto level, it's level, you can completely open it up without ever opening the door and dropping the steps. This one does as well have your boosters in here for both antenna and Wi-Fi, and then you will have a manual crank handle as well. Coming in here, this unit does have 2 full baths, 2 full bedrooms. We're going to go over the bathroom in the rear and then make our way towards the front. Coming over here on this panel, you do have controls for the fan up there. So you can turn the power on, you can turn the vent on itself, or it has a ring light built into it as well. Coming down here, you do have 2 separate light switches. So you will have ceiling lights and lights behind your medicine cabinet here. And then if you look at this here, you will see you have a fancy toilet. You have 3 different modes. You have Eco, which will lightly fill the bowl up for you. Normal will be a normal level in the bowl. And then to flush it, you have to click the normal button to have it flush for you. That's going to be your only ways of controlling this toilet. There are no foot pedals. You don't do anything manually. It does it all for you off this control panel here. There is a shower back here as well. Just to point out, we do have a shower, and then it's going to operate the same way as the one up there, so we'll use that one for better example. Coming into this bedroom, you have storage underneath the bed. Paradigms are really good on all their hidden storage. You do have hidden storage here as well. This one is going to be where the TV remote is located for the bedroom. It is a smart TV, just like the one in the main living area, so you will be able to use, as long as you have Wi-Fi, all of your regular streaming services. Coming over here, you do have your emergency exit window. So this will push over, up, and out like so, and you can let it sit like that for ventilation. This window is designed to, if you push that handle out further than that, it goes up to a full 90-degree angle. It will fall flat out of the frame and down to the ground. It is designed to do that in case there are multiple people going out of the window. The second person to go through will not get smacked with the window on their way out. So make sure you never have it open all the way unless you are actually trying to get out of it, or you really just want to replace your window. Coming into the main living area here, you will see on the other side of the step, there is steps that go up to the loft area up here, and then you do have your Harry Potter storage underneath the steps. Coming over here, you do have another Insignia Smart TV. This one does have a built-in radio as well, and you do have your fireplace located down here. And then you do also, as well, have a GFI one more time. Over here, this will turn into a bed, so you will have options to sleep people here, rear bedroom, loft up there, and then there's going to be sleeping positions up in the main living area, or the main bed area up there as well. Coming up this way, you do have your pantry. That does have a motion sense light, and then here you will have your residential refrigerator. Just like so. And then your freezer down below. You will be able to control this one with all your panels here, so you can turn it on, control the temperatures of your fridge with this one, temperature controls, or the temperature controls to your freezer with this one, and the plus and minus actually allow you to select the coolness where you want it. This one does have the moon on it, which is what we call your boondocking phase with this. This is going to be a pure 12-volt refrigerator, so it will run purely off your battery power. If you are out boondocking and you don't have shore power, this will cool. This one does have solar on the roof, as we noted with the solar panel charge controller up front. So if you are using that to charge it, you will be able to turn this on at night. It will allow this to continue to cool your food, but the moment that it starts to draw, or you turn that on, it'll make this draw less power, so it will prevent it from killing your battery while you are actually camping in it overnight. The moment you wake up, this will help last for up to 8 hours. When you wake up, you can turn it off, the sunlight will come back out, start recharging your batteries on solar anyhow. Coming over here, you do have this lifts up, and you do have a storage door outside that'll lift up as well. You can set your trash can here and actually be able to throw all your trash down there in the can through this little hidey hole here. Right here you do have your residential oven. So you will have all of your top burners. Igniters are built into them. So you'll just hold it in and over until they light off. And that's going to go for all four. And that will also work for your oven as well. You will sit and hold the oven like this for 10 to 15 seconds. Then it'll light off. From there, you'll actually be able to twist over like so. And it will actually start heating up for you. This one does have lights on the panel, so if you flick that on, there's lights above all the switches, and an oven light switch on this side. And then up here you do have your microwave, which also functions as a convection oven. So you can use it like an oven if you want to, but it's going to be more preferred to be used as a microwave. Your range hood is built into this, so you will have your lights, your fan speeds, which are high, low, and off, and then you will be able to add the 30 seconds to your original cook time. All right, coming up here, you do have your monitor panel, so you will be able to check your freshwater tank level, your battery level, both black tanks and both gray tanks. Battery will show low, fair, good, and charged. If you are plugged into shore power, it'll always read charged. If you want an accurate reading on your battery, unplug yourself from shore power. And then as your fresh tank, your black tanks, and your gray tanks fill, as you click them, they will go from empty, 1/3, 2/3 to full as you go along. Right here, you do have your water controls. So you have the gas side of your electric or your water heater, which is propane, and then you have the electric side as well. And then you have an internal water pump switch too. You do have tank heaters built into this one. So with those, if you are going to be right about freezing, you can turn those on if there's something inside the tanks to help prevent those from freezing. If you are going to be in the mid-20s and below, make sure there's nothing in your tanks, that you drain them the best of your capability, because these will not help you prevent anything from freezing inside there. They are only supposed to help at right about freezing. Then you do have all of your different light switches. So you have your exterior door side, exterior off door side, kitchen light, hall light, ground effect, so there's LED lights underneath. You do have your accent lights and your awning lights. This camera switch here, if you add on a backup camera to the rear, you do have to turn that switch on to divert power from your clearance lights as they are on to the camera to allow that to turn on. Then here you do have all four different slide controls. you do, like I mentioned, have those outside. And then your two awning controls, just like your slides, are going to be able to be controlled outside as well. Then, coming down here, you have your converter. So you're going to have all of your circuit breakers right here, and then all of your automotive grade fuses right here. As you can see, right under my arm, you have this sticker. All of your drawers are reinforced. They can hold up to 90 pounds per drawer. Coming up this way, you do have your thermostats. This unit does have the 3 AC options, so you will have 3 different thermostats. These two here, one will control one AC, one will control the other, and then one of these two will control your furnace. You will have another one up in the bedroom to control the AC up in the bedroom. And then right here, you do have controls for your max air vent right there. So you can turn it on and have the 4 different fan speeds. You can open your vent, you can close the vent, you can turn the fan off. You do have your light switch that are going to do the majority of your interior lights. Same with right here. And this does have a dimmer built into it. Coming up this way, we'll go into the bathroom. Same style as the run back there. You will have a light switch that does your main interior or your main bath lights, and then one that does the fancy lights behind the medicine cabinet. You do have another control because there is another max air vent fan in here. Then you do have the porcelain toilet with the foot pedal. This operates just like your normal ones do. You will lightly press till you feel the tension. You will fill your bowl up with water all the way down flushes. Then another GFI located up here in this bathroom. And then you have your tri-slide doors just like you did in the rear bath. These slide like so, and they can open up from this way as well. When you travel, you always want to make sure you have this all the way back and that you are able to hear that click sound before you leave. This one does have the bench built in, so if you want to, you can sit down while you are actually taking a shower. Up into this bedroom, you do have another TV. This is a smart TV just like the other two, and your remote's going to be located within this hidden storage in here. You do have this emergency exit window. So this one operates as a normal window. Pull and slide, screen stays. And then this one, these lift to a 90-degree angle, and these push out. This is also designed to go up to a 90-degree angle and fall flat out of the frame. You do have storage underneath this bed as well. This one does have the 2 missing chairs that will go with the dinette when you are in full use. The other thermostat I was mentioning, which is going to control the AC in the bedroom. And you do have hidden storage over here. And then you do have your closet space. When you are in travel, these do have to be latched together. But these will do that, slide open, and then you do have all of your closet space up here in the bedroom.